All right, everybody. Welcome to a brand new Sarah Fraser Show podcast. I'm Sarah. Thank you for being here. 2 housekeeping things we got to get to, and then we have a bunch of scoop. First of all, Sister Wives. I told you yesterday it is new news that Sister Wives is getting a record number of episodes. I'm talking 26. That is unheard of. Most seasons, Sister Wives has gotten 23 episodes. So today fans are speculating, what are those extra episodes going to be about? I will tell you what fans think they're going to be about, and then I'll weigh in. It's going to be very interesting. The other thing is, a lot of you all are responding. You cannot believe how much money the Sister Wives cast is making. I dropped that on you yesterday because there is a news story that's been out there, I believe through In Touch Weekly, that each cast member of Sister Wives is making $40,000 an episode this season. So with 26 episodes, they are all bringing home. I mean, this includes Robyn. This includes Kody. It explains to all of us why Kody and Robyn have purchased a $2.1 million home. Is each cast member is making $1,040,000. What would y'all do with $1 million? So we got to get into what these extra episodes are reportedly going to be about. I'll tell you who everybody is still calling the hero of Sunday night's episode of Sister Wives. And then we also have to get into Universal Pictures has put out a statement now on Wicked. You know, there was this big rumor about Wicked that Ariana Grande got a $15 million payday, while Cynthia Erivo got a $1 million payday for Wicked. Excuse me? So is that true? Well, Universal Pictures has just dropped an announcement. I will tell you about that. Welcome to Plathville. We have a cast member that has officially confirmed we're getting a season 7. We'll get into that. And then we have to talk about this Hannah Kobayashi story that's here in LA. Breaking news last night. I was making my little 3.5-year-old son dinner, and the LAPD came on and said that they have news about Hannah Kobayashi. If you don't know who this woman is, she's from Hawaii. Came here to LA, was supposed to go on to New York and spend time in November with her family members in New York. Gets here to LA, misses her connecting flight. Now, the other part of this, which initially was strange, but then turned out not to be, was Kobayashi's ex-boyfriend was on the same flight. Now, he goes on to New York. He's quickly cleared of he's not a suspect. He didn't have anything to do with it. By the way, she's still alive. And Kobayashi's dad and family members come here to LA, desperate search. She misses her connecting flight. She's seen over at the Grove. Then she sort of drops off. She sends these very bizarre texts, and she's nowhere to be found. Her father comes here for a few days. They've started a GoFundMe. Her father takes his own life. I believe out of just sadness, despair, thinking that his daughter is dead. Well, his daughter's alive, and people are pissed. We'll talk about that. But I teased at the beginning 2 housekeeping things. First of all, I appreciate you guys so much listening to the podcast. And sometimes I get feedback like, Sarah, you have a lot of commercials. That's because I give you 7 podcast episodes a week for free. I don't need another subscription in my life right now. I just don't. I don't want you to have that either. So by you listening to my commercials and purchasing from just one sponsor, I feel like PBS here. We keep giving you free programming, okay? So listen to my commercials. Listen to just one. That's all you have to listen to. If you listen to 2 or 3, thank you. And purchase from my sponsors. Frequent my sponsors. I use every single product that advertises on my show, at least the ones that I endorse. There's some other generic commercials as well. Some bigger brands don't want me to voice them. They want to voice them. That's fine. But frequent a sponsor so we can keep giving you free content. Eventually, I will launch a commercial-free version, but honey, there's only one of me. Once I get one of those robots, the Tesla robots, then we go in subscription-based, okay? Thank you for the gifts. We have a gifting goal today on the live. We're on TikTok Live, and we will be going to the TikTok lines. Lastly, if you have dreamt of launching your own podcast, let me tell you, 2025 is the year. If you want to be doing what I am doing, I have launched a podcast course, gobigpodcasting.com. Podcasting 101 is the first of 3 courses I'm going to launch. The Mac Daddy ones are Podcasting for Pros, which is going to teach you how to begin to monetize and grow your show. And then my playbook, the Getting Rid of the Gatekeeper, telling you how podcasters that are not Call Her Daddy and are not Joe Rogan are making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. I know this because it's happened for me in my show. Okay. If that podcast course is called Six Figure Master Plan, it is coming out later this year. So is Podcasting for Pros. But if you just want to get started, you want to know what microphone, you want to know where you should be recording your podcast. Do you need video? Where should you host your podcast? Go to gobigpodcasting.com. It's Podcasting 101. I wanted to make it affordable. That one is $9. $9, and Cyber10 is a discount code getting you 10% off. Okay, so go and purchase it if you've always dreamt of it. Mainstream media is dead. I can promise you they're trying to sell CNN, MSNBC, and Fox News is dead too. Once may our parents and grandparents live a very long time. But once they're gone, nobody is watching that. Nobody under the age of 50 is watching it. Traditional media is dead. Nobody trusts it. Your voice, you growing a following, and being an expert in your own field is the next new wave of media. I know this because I knew when radio was dead 8 years ago. I took my severance package. I knew radio was dead, and I can promise you nobody listens to traditional radio anymore except for people love the religious, the gospel music. That's it. So don't want to toot my own horn, but I've been doing this for almost 20 years, from Kane Show and radio days to television. I'm just going to tell you, I can see the future. If you've always dreamt of doing podcasting, this is it. 2025 is going to be an explosive year, and I'm going to help you monetize, grow your show, and you're going to come back to me when you're Call Her Daddy, and you're going to hire me, okay? That's what's going to happen. So do that. Okay, there's our housekeeping. Let's get into Sister Wives. So Sister Wives is getting an unprecedented number of episodes this year. We are getting 26. Normally we get 23. So fans are now speculating online, what are those extra 3 episodes going to be? And a lot of people believe it's going to be a special. Now, people are hoping it's a special about the passing of Garrison Brown and celebrating his life. Do I think that TLC is going to do that? Yes, maybe they will. Maybe they will. I mean, I do think it is a little strange how TLC has edited Garrison out of scenes. We know this because Garrison's even been seen in like a window shadow, and then they had edited him out of the actual scene. I don't know why that is, except for it does lead me to believe that maybe there is a special coming to honor Garrison's life. Fans would love it. Hopefully the family was consulted about it. I know that McKelty has said, but of course McKelty's not a paid part of Sister Wives. McKelty has said she's very nervous to see how TLC is going to handle Garrison's passing. So by that comment, a lot of people believe that there will be a Garrison Brown special honoring him. I think that would be amazing. But the other thing that fans are speculating is, are Kody and Robyn going to get a renewal ceremony and basically renew their vows? Are they getting their own wedding special? A lot of people believe, Kody, it's about Kody. I mean, Sister Wives is about Kody. So a lot of people feel that Kody and Robyn want their own special, a recommitment. Let's go to the TikTok lines. Rita says, are Kody and Robyn getting a vow renewal, do you think? I actually think that they could. I truly think these bonus episodes could be about Garrison. They could be a recommitment about Kody and Robyn. And then the other thing people are speculating is they think that, it's long been a rumor for the past year that Kody and Robyn went to Mexico to at least potentially court another sister wife. I think that this is the least probable. I think that Kody and Robyn are going to be monogamous for the rest of their lives. I don't think they're interested, even to save the show. I don't think that they are going to audition new wives. But here's what I will say. Do you know what I think that the special is going to be? I do think one will be about Garrison, but I think the other special is going to be about Kody and Robyn's brand new $2.1 million house. I think it's going to be like a cribs tour. I think we're going to see their new home. I think we're going to see Kody and Robyn's kids moving into that new home. I think we're going to see Kody whipping up in the four-wheeler. I mean, we'll see about Robyn's got a four-wheeler crash coming up. I don't know who owns a four-wheeler. To me, I've known so many people that have passed away or been seriously injured on four-wheelers. You couldn't pay me to get on one. However, y'all can do what you want, free country. But I think one of those specials is going to be Kody and Robyn's brand new home. Okay, what do y'all think? Let's go to the TikTok lines. Oh my God, Klutzy is saying, oh my gosh, the church won't allow a new wife and they couldn't bring a foreigner here as a third spouse anyway. That's a good point. I do know that. You're right. Although Kody and Robyn are not a part of the AUB anymore, which does practice polygamy. I could never like Kody and Robyn's fake cries. It could be a remembrance of the years to now. That's in reference to Garrison. I think that would be amazing. Girl, I don't know if you remember me or not, probably not, but let me tell you, I just finished the Plaths and Gio, I do remember. Gio, didn't you comment that you wanted to watch Welcome to Plathville because of me and my live? You'll probably be like, actually, no, it wasn't about you. Can we all collectively agree to not watch if Kody and Robyn get a vow renewal? I can't promise you that. I actually would watch. I don't know. I like to hate on Kody and Robyn, and I do. I'm sorry. I probably would watch. When did these specials come on? Well, Jennifer, normally the Sister Wives season wraps in December, and then if you all recall last year, we got the Christine Woolley wedding special in January. There were 2 episodes. My guess is we're in episode 12. 13 will be next week. I believe that we're going to wrap up the regular season. Oh God, I don't know. Somebody do the math. If there's 23 regular season episodes and we're coming up on season 13, I don't know. Somebody get a calendar. When would it end? I think we're not going to get these specials until January or February, if I'm thinking that I'm doing the math right. Nick says, I've watched all of Welcome to Plathville, and there's just something so performative about it all. Really? You think? So weird. The only person I think that's performative on Plathville is Kim Plath. Although I will tell you this, I will say this is the first season. Season 6 was the first season of Welcome to Plathville, where I thought Barry was very fake. I feel like he wanted to trash Kim Plath so bad, but he didn't do it. This season is 23 episodes. That sounds longer. Christian, no, they normally have 23 episodes. This year they've announced they're having 26. So it is longer. I'm done with Plathville. Kelly says it's so awful. Well, we're officially getting a season 7. I'll get into that. So I think the specials, I think there's a high probability that the Sister Wives 3 bonus episodes I think one is going to be about Garrison Brown, 100%, celebrating his life. I think the family reflecting on when he passed. And if you recall, this summer, they picked cameras back up, and they did have this ceremony, this family ceremony that was private, and I believe is what TLC shot, where they honored, the entire family came back together and they honored Garrison. I believe that will be one of the specials. I believe the other special is going to be Kody and Robyn's brand new house, them moving on. I think that new house in Flagstaff symbolizes Kody and Robyn ending their old plural marriage, because if you listen, it's very foreshadowing in season 19. That Kody and Robyn, they're ending a chapter of their life. It's officially over. The house has too many memories. So I think 1 or 2 of the other specials are not going to be Kody and Robyn vow renewal. I think they are going to be Kody and Robyn new house, moving on, new house. Maybe we get a little bit of Mary dating. But we're about to step into a whole new era of Sister Wives. You're going to see Mary out dating. I think you're going to see more of Mary's businesses. You're not going to see any of Christine and Kody's court stuff. I wish we were, but we're not going to get that because they've already said in the state of Utah, they've sealed that court case. So we're not going to find out how much he's going to owe her in child support, back payments, any of it. So I don't think they're going to show that, but I do think you're going to see a brand new awakening of Kody and Robyn in their new $2.1 million house. You get ready. They're going to get a special. I think, too, we're looking at next season, Tada Farms, which is Janelle and Maddie. They purchased a farm together. They want to start a flower business. I think we're going to see a lot of their businesses. Maybe Janelle goes out on a couple of dates. And I don't know what they do with Kody and Robyn. I don't think you can get rid of Kody and Robyn. They are too pivotal. Maybe they'll finally be happy, and if they're joyous, they'll win new fans. All right, let's go to the TikTok lines. The ex-wives of Coyote Pass. Oh my God, I want to see them. I want to see them either sell Coyote Pass. And yesterday on the pod, if you missed it, Coyote Pass, a tax assessment valued it at $1.3 million. Honey, did the rich not get richer? I swear to God, once you get momentum with that money, once you get selling real estate, you get some momentum. The rich get richer, baby. Kody, Robyn, Janelle, Mary, all set to make hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. They purchased Coyote Pass about 5 years ago for $820, already valued at 1.3, and that's just the tax assessment. They could sell it for 1.6. Okay, now Becky says Janelle and Maddie wanted a flower business but got sidetracked by a hobby t-shirt business. Oh! Okay, you're my kind of girl, Becky. A little shade, little positivity, and a little shade. That's what I like. Okay, if you don't have anything, nice to say, come sit next to me. That's always, no, I'm kidding. I'm not that shady, all right? We like gossip that doesn't really hurt people, okay? And I know what you're saying. Bitch, are you kidding? All right, well, I'm trying, okay? My audience knows I'm trying. I want to be like a better person. We like to indulge ourselves in fun escapism without entirely hurting people. Becky, you're my type of woman. Roxy says, do you think any of them will have spinoffs? Okay, my gut, I don't know. I've been wrong about so many TV things, but my gut is no. Roxy, I don't think they're going to get spinoffs unless, like, if Kody and Robyn quit, then I think they will. But I think it's such a gravy train, all of them. I don't think they're going to. Robyn's daughter is going to start a spinoff like the Duggars. Now that I could see. I have always said I want the sister wives, the next generation. I want the kids. I want the kids interacting. They're also interesting. I mean, Leon is trans. Some of them are married and have kids. Peyton's supposedly more conservative and in the military. Oh my God. Gwen is a lesbian. I mean, yes. Like, I want all these kids to interact, and share all their political thoughts. Don't you? Is it just me? I want them to show their dating, their political thoughts, them arguing and fighting. Maddie seems like a little bossy, like everybody has to do what Maddie says, and her podcast. Aurora, Brianna, they want to date these religious guys. Okay. And I'm sure they don't believe in sex before marriage, so we're going to see Aurora and Brianna out there. They can only hold hands with these men, even though it's 2024. Oh, for the love of God. I mean, well, God bless you. Like, I can't, do what you think is morally right. Who am I to judge? If you don't want to have sex before marriage, but I mean, I can tell you as someone married for 5 years with my husband for 10, madly in love, I wish I had sex with so many more people before I got booed up. I mean, don't y'all agree? Like, all y'all in good marriages, don't you wish, like, it's not like a bad thing, but don't you wish you got down with so many more people? You're like, oh, okay, yes, I love my husband. Like, I can't get down with other people now. God, I wish I'd done so many more people. All right, just me. Milo says yes. Hey, Milo, you're my type of person, right? You get booed up, you love someone, you don't want to hurt them and cheat on them. So you're thinking to yourself, why didn't I bone like 18 other people years ago? LOL, no. Kate says no. Oh, sorry. Nah, girl, what? Oh, I'm the only one that wants to be a slut? Okay. I told you also that there was a hero announced from season 19 of Sister Wives, episode 12, and it is Jen Sullivan, Mary Brown's bestie. People are still talking about Jen Sullivan. She's being dubbed the friend that everybody should have. People also love the legitimacy that she has brought to the show, and also her basically stating everything that the women have said, that Kody, nail in the coffin was COVID. And Kody really disconnected from the other wives once they moved to Arizona. People just liked the timeline and everything that Jen brought. Okay, people are mixed on having more sex before they got married. Healing Hughes says absolutely. Well, Healing, I'm with you, okay? Melissa says, heck yeah, exactly. Y'all know if you're in a good marriage and you love your spouse, you can't cheat on them. And so you wish years ago you had. Okay, well, I'm a slut. All right. So let's talk about, there's everything you need to know. Let's stay in the TLC space. Welcome to Plathville is getting a season 7. How do I know this? Isaac Plath. Y'all need to follow Isaac Plath. Is he 18? Ugh, some of these kids on these goddamn shows are so young. And it's like, I can't be following these kids that are under 18. It's weird. You know what I mean? Even if they are on television. I think he's 18 now, right? Most people are agreeing they wish they had more sex, by the way. I'm with you. Yes, I've been married for 15 years. Honey, I know, Angel. I got you. Roxy says, LOL, not trying to catch these STIs and STDs. It's true. Actually, I do. My uncle, it's a whole story. He's 70 years old. My gunkle, he's widowed. And now he's got anal warts. It's a whole thing, okay? I mean, it's just like, it's a whole thing. So I'm with you. I'm not looking to get the warts, but it happens. So let's get back on track. Isaac Plath posted a IG story. He's on a monster tractor. a $150,000 John Deere tractor. Is it his? It looks like it is. And he says, not a bad way to start filming season 7. We have a confirmation, y'all. Isaac Plath, I only follow him if he's 18. I don't know. Somebody Google how old this kid is. Anyhow, they are filming a season 7. Now, I had already known this from an inside source that is connected with the show. I had already announced this to you guys, but we didn't have a complete, official announcement. Okay? Now we do. Isaac Plath has announced they are filming season 7 of Welcome to Plathville. Now, I'm going to be honest. I also hear from inside sources that the family is having a lot of infighting, and contractually, this is their last season. So if you like Welcome to Plathville, I would tune in. Yes, Olivia Plath is going to be part of Welcome to Plathville season 6. Okay, I know some of y'all don't like her. I'm obsessed with her. I think she looks like Princess Diana reincarnate. I do. I like her, and I think she's brought up a lot of facts about the toxic nature of their family. Do I like the Plaths? Yeah. I think Mariah's I want to see more about her mental health. I enjoy Micah Plath. He's so hot. I want more Micah Plath without a shirt on. I want Olivia Plath to be happy. Ethan Plath has blocked me on social media. What did I do wrong? Ethan, I'm just out here like a girl. Come back on my podcast. He's blocked me. Can you believe it? The amount of people that block me. Isaac is 19. Thank God. Oh, thank God. It's so weird if you're following somebody underage. No, thank you. Ugh. Thank God he's 19. Okay, follow away. Isaac Plath on IG. So, are you excited about seeing Welcome to Plathville season 7? Are we happy? Can I get an amen? Which is kind of fitting for that family because I think they too were religious. I don't think they're religious anymore either. If you want two things that always happen on reality TV. One, people go on reality TV and then they lose all their religion. And number two, if you go on TV and you do a vow renewal, you automatically get divorced. There you know it for sure. Yes, people are excited. People are excited for a season 7. Hi, Dre. Sarah, my DMV lady friend, you left us. We want you back. Dre, I loved all my years in DC, but I got to tell you, I do love LA life. I'm sorry. Come visit, Dre. I know. I miss my Arlington, Virginia. I miss my Southwest waterfront of DC. I miss my Adams Morgan. Oh, I used to go out in Adams Morgan. There used to be a nightclub, District Nightclub. Honey, it was on and popping in there. Oh, we were crazy. Everybody knows that they used to listen to Hot 99.5 and go to District Nightclub back in the early aughts. We were wild. Okay, so there it is on Welcome to Plathville. Last night was the debut of season 2 of 90 Day Fiancé Last Resort. What'd y'all think? A lot of people are very upset about this. First of all, Ari and Binny, who have been on 90 Day Fiancé franchises, they ain't together in real life. He has cheated on her multiple times. Now, Binny is like a UFC fighter. Hot, super hot. They have a child together, but they have been on the outs for a long time. Ari showed up last night by herself to Last Resort. She felt like people felt bad for her. I think they did. And people are kind of enough. These guys they're not back together. He's already had pictures on the internet of him kissing another woman, kissing her on the cheek. He's been out and about. So people are very annoyed with that. Now, Stacey and Florian are actually a legit couple. Also, again, people are a little annoyed because I don't even believe those two are really having trouble. I don't. I actually think Stacey and Florian and Georgie and Darcy. By the way, Georgie used to be a masseuse in DC. Anybody get a back rub from him? What was he rubbing? I'm just saying. Anyhow, no, I'm kidding. He was giving legitimate massages. Anyway, so look. People are annoyed with Ari and Binny. They're not as annoyed with Stacey and Florian. People are kind of loving Stacey because she's such good TV, but I don't believe Stacey and Florian are having troubles. And then the other couple, Gino and Jasmine, I have told you on this podcast till I'm freaking blue in the face that they have been together the entire time and they're marketing geniuses. Now, I got to give it to her. She's the one that's the marketing genius that has played like she and Gino are not together, but they are. And last night, of course, we heard on Last Resort, season 2, episode 1, that they've been living together in Michigan, but they haven't slept in the same bed or hooked up in 8 months. I think they've slept in the same bed, but they haven't hooked up and had sex. I don't believe it for 1 second. I just don't. I'm sorry. The couples that I believe Natalie Mortzadova and Josh are really together and are probably trying to figure it out. I'll suspend my belief, and I think Stacey and Florian may be having issues. Jasmine and Gino, I just think know how to play the game. I think they're 100% together. I told you guys that. I don't think there's any mystery man that she has in Michigan, and she's selling a ton of Amazon products and protein powders, and good for her. Like, I think it's great. I just feel like I wish Gino and Jasmine would just be together and be happy, because I actually think they are. Anyhow, what did you think of Last Resort season 2? I actually love that show. I really do. It's just, to me, like, it is more interesting. I think it's really good. Okay. No, I'm not going to go live with you guys, but thanks. Hey from the DMV. Okay. I love DC. Hello from South Texas. Oh my God, I want to go to Texas so badly. Oh, I've never been to Texas. Everything's bigger than Texas, and I want the barbecue and the hats and I was going to say men, but I'm married. I want Natalie to find a great husband. I love Natalie Mortzadova. I think she's with Josh. I feel like they're going to have a kid. I think she's like really pursuing her acting career, but I feel like she and Josh are real. I don't know. Oh, I want to go to Austin, Texas so bad. But Julie says that she thinks it's kind of a boring start to Last Resort. All right. Well, Last Resort, I do think is fairly legit. We know last year, obviously, Liz and Ed ended. We know Michael Ilasami and Angela Deem went kaput. And then, oh my God, who were the ones? Oh, I freaking love her, by the way. She just had a baby with her new boyfriend. Asuelo and Kalani. Wasn't it Kalani? Am I saying it right? I love Kalani. But anyway, they were done from season 1. So there you go. Last Resort. It's on Monday nights if you want to watch. All right, let's switch gears out of the TLC space and talk about Wicked. Who's seen Wicked? I want to see it so bad. Okay, Universal Studios has just made a statement. Did they, in fact, pay Ariana Grande $15 million to be in Wicked, while they only paid Cynthia Erivo $1 million? Can you imagine? Well, a spokesperson for Universal told The Hollywood Reporter, reports of a pay disparity between Cynthia and Ariana are completely false and based on internet fodder. The women received equal pay for their work in Wicked. Period. End of story. Multiple sources close to the production have supported this statement, confirming that there was no discrepancy in pay between the two stars. Some social media users have since reflected on how quickly the false information spread. One TikToker remarked, whoever started that rumor probably did it for clicks, likes, and views. So there you have it. They shut that down, y'all. Isn't that good news, though? I think that's good that they cleared up that rumor. See? Now, we also give legitimate facts here on TSFS. So the women got equal pay. Now, tell us how much they made. Because I believe that film has grossed already like $300 million. It was like the highest Thanksgiving Day debut, I think, of all time. Now, how much did they make? 20 million? Okay. Well, good for them. They made that money. All right, let's talk about this bizarre case of Hannah Kobayashi. This is very sad. And now people are not happy. If you haven't been following, I set the scene earlier in this podcast episode. Hannah Kobayashi is a missing woman originally from Hawaii, came here to LA, was traced for like a day and a half, heading all over the city, went back to LAX, and police last night in breaking news said that Hannah had been reported missing last month. And they believe that she missed her flight to New York on purpose. They have now declared that she is a voluntarily missing person who walked across the border to Mexico, and they reviewed surveillance footage from U.S. Customs and Border Protection, clearly showing Hannah crossing the border on foot to Mexico. Cops say Hannah was alone. She was traveling with her luggage. Wow. Her father had traveled from Hawaii. This is what's heartbreaking, and people are pissed. From Hawaii to LAX last week and was found dead from an apparent suicide, seemingly jumping to his passing from a parking structure. Now the cops have eyes on Hannah going into Mexico. The LAPD says her case has been closed as a voluntarily missing person. Wow. Cops say they have the video and photos of Hannah at various locations around LA last month, including her getting her luggage from baggage and the baggage carousel at LAX. Police say Hannah went from LAX to Union Station. She went all over. Anyway, what's terrible about this is it's just so horrible. They raised almost $50,000 to find her. Well, now she's voluntarily missing. So people are upset about that. Although, for the most part, people aren't like demanding money back or anything. They're saying that, obviously they wanted to help this family find her. And then people are like, does Hannah know that her father passed away? I mean, I have to imagine she's having a mental break. Like, she's got to be having a mental break, right? And Kate says the family has now announced of Hannah Kobayashi that they will not go into Mexico to search. Oh my God. Isn't this terrible? This is like so tragic. Because like the family probably feels embarrassed. They didn't want this. Anyway, well, I'm not going to come for Hannah Kobayashi. I pray to God that she's having like a mental breakdown and maybe she needs to get away. But I mean, to do this to your family and your father has taken his own life, I pray that she's in a terrible mental state, because who would do this to their own parents? I mean, this is terrible. Anyhow, people are outraged about this. The family obviously have said they're not going to look for her any further. They know where she is. Why aren't the police releasing that footage? I don't know. I don't know why. But Kate says she thinks that they actually have released the footage. You guys Google it on the internet. I'm just looking at the story that was breaking as of like an hour ago. So I'm sure there's probably updates, but this is tragic. And her own father. I mean, anyhow, may he rest in peace. And she is alive. So hopefully that family can sort that out. All right, we're going to end it with a Vanderpump Rules breaking news story. Ariana Madix and Katie Maloney are headed to trial with their ex-business partner, Penny Davidi. This is all over the Something About Her sandwich shop fight and showdown. In Touch broke the story this morning, and according to court documents obtained by In Touch, an LA Superior Judge set the trial date for the parties to face off. Where are my girls here? Okay, there they are at the top of the screen. They're going to be facing off. Thank you for joining my team in the gift. March 16th, 2026. The court believes the trial will last around 5 days. Ariana and Katie's fight with Penny over their sandwich shop business, Something About Her, has been ongoing for several months. Back in July, Penny Davidi, who works as a chef, filed a petition against Ariana and Katie, accusing them of breaching a deal they had in place over the business. In court documents, Penny claimed that the Bravo stars promised her a 10% cut of the business to serve as COO. Penny said the deal was reached in June of 2023. The agreement said that the parties were to jointly engage in the business of developing, creating, owning, and operating and promoting. Penny said she spent a ton of time and money on developing the brand and obtaining the trademarks. She said she was promised a $7,500 per month salary and it would increase to $10,000 over time. So she's got her court date. They asked for this to be thrown out. A judge wouldn't throw it out. I don't know if that means that there's any legitimacy to it or not, but they are heading to court. So if you love Something About Her and you love the girls, that trial will be juicy here in New York. In LA. I might have to go. Excuse me. I might have to go to that. Okay, love you all. Thank you for joining the live this morning on TikTok. We headed to the TikTok lines. Katie, Dre, Ivory Tower, Boiler Room. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you guys all. Mama for being on. Amazing, amazing. So there you have it. Rio, love you. We'll be back with a new Sarah Fraser Show podcast tomorrow. Bye, everybody.